Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Today I have a haul from, if you know this box, you know, it's from Sezane. It's huge. I have 12 items. It's like one of the biggest orders I've ever done, and I broke my no-buy for it. I haven't really been loving the Sezane collections lately. I've picked up a couple of pieces last year, but not nearly as much as I normally do. And then this collection came out and I was just like, yes, I love so much of it. And because Seattle doesn't have a Sezane store, we had a pop-up, but we don't have a Sezane store. The pop-up has left and gone. And the nearest one is like, I don't know, I think it's like San Francisco. I think there's only like 2 or 3 boutiques in the United States, and I live nowhere near them, so I cannot just go into the store and try pieces. I must order everything I want to try and then return what I decide not to keep, which I don't feel great about, but it's the only way to do it. And if you don't order them right away, they all sell out. So I actually did stay up till 1 a.m. my time to place this order when they first launched it, because that's how much I really wanted things. So without further ado, I think the way that I'm going to structure this is to show you all of the pieces first, and then I will show them on my body and talk about how I would style them. And I have an amount in my head that I think I'm allowed to keep, but probably most of this will go back, just in all transparency. And just as a reminder, my personal rule is that if I want to keep something in my closet, I need to be able to make quite easily 5 decently different outfits with that item. So there might be times when I make exceptions, you know, a specific piece that I want to introduce, or if I'm working towards a look that I don't currently have, like an aesthetic that I want to move towards. There might be instances when I bring things in that I can't make 5 immediate outfits with, but generally that's my rule. And I won't show all of those here, but whatever I do decide to keep from this haul, I think I'm gonna do a styling series on YouTube Shorts. So if you're interested in that, consider subscribing. Okay, so let's jump right in. And yeah, I already did order this. I opened this box yesterday because it arrived before the other 2 that I have. I was just way too excited. So I'm gonna start with the box that I already have open, but I haven't seen the other pieces yet. So, okay, this is a pair of high-waisted, wide leg, sort of beigey tan. They call this color latte. Paper bag, waist, wide leg pants. These are a staple in my closet. For reference, I am I think most of the bottoms are either a 42 or a 44. I'm sort of between sizes lately. I'm typically a 42, both top and bottom, which translates roughly to an American 10. But lately I'm on a little bit of the heavier side for me, and I've been needing to order up on a few things. So I'll try and call things out as I see them. But yeah, this pair I believe is a 42. And I'm gonna just tell you the composition really quickly, because I mean, you can go on the Sezane website and look it up. They're great like that. But really quickly, I am just trying to remind myself also as I go through these what they are in terms of materials, because that makes a big difference to me. Yes, these are 100% organic cotton. So they feel really nice and soft. They're gonna be really breathable in spring, summer, fall. I think these are great 3-season pants, so I have high hopes for these. This is the shirt that kind of got me the most excited in this haul. It's a Max shirt. It's quite large, actually. This is the Max shirt, and it's got this really beautiful eyelet embroidery stitching on it. It's just like not your basic white shirt. I actually own this exact shirt in a basic, you know, cotton white. So I knew that I really liked it, and I wanted something that's a little bit more interesting. I believe this is a 42, and this should be 100% cotton. Let me double check on that. It is meant to be oversized, so it is quite large. Yeah, it's meant to be oversized. Just to confirm, that is 100% cotton. So love that. And that is great because if it does shrink a little in the wash, it is already oversized. No big deal. Okay, so this, I'm really hopeful for this, but I'm also kind of nervous about this. So I love a good mod mini dress. Like, I am a mini skirt, mini dress kind of a girl, always have been, will be till the day I die. So I like to get my legs out, and I love a good mod look. And this dress is so cute. It's a little more feminine than I would normally go for, but I feel like, yeah, I just feel like it's really cute. It doesn't have to be overly feminine. It's just sweet. It is this crochet style, and it does come with this slip that goes underneath it. I never have high hopes for these. They like never fit my body right. So we'll see. I think I have a slip in my closet that might work with it. I'm also not opposed to just getting like a little slip skirt or wearing like some nude biker shorts and a nude bra underneath it and calling it a day, because whatever. This is interesting. Okay, I didn't expect it to feel like this. This feels more like a heavy, heavier flannel material. So I thought this is probably one that I ordered that's not their spring collection. I think this is just one that I've been eyeing. And I love a good shirt dress. I suspect it will be too short on me because I'm tall. I'm like 5'9", and I'm also really long-waisted. So I don't know that it'll fit, like it might be too short. It'll definitely be big enough and like wide enough and have that loose shirt vibe, but it might be too short. And that is always a bummer for me because, you know, whatever. I mean, I'll get a pair of bike shorts and wear a pair of black bike shorts under, but I don't want to look like I'm wearing such a short dress that, you know, like there's a fine line. Okay, opening the first box. And I actually did order no less than 4 mini skirts this time around. So we got lots of mini skirts coming. Oh, I like this paper. Look how nice this paper is. Beautiful patterns. Like you can save the Sezane paper and use it for other stuff. And they wrapped a lot of the pieces in it. Okay, which order am I looking at? This skirt. I'm so excited. Okay, I want to look up this order first so I can tell you what the materials are. So this skirt is the skirt that made me sit up and go, I need to check out this collection. And I'll be honest, I do not normally like things that are put together this way, but I really, really liked this one. It looks amazing. And it is patchwork. This patchwork mini skirt. This might actually be too big. I did order up a size in this because I was worried it was going to be too tight. Sometimes the Sezane skirts are a little tight on me. And I was worried about the leather being too tight, but I think I might have to order a size down on this one. We'll see. This is a really beautiful suede patchwork mini skirt, and it would be a size 44 is probably what I ordered it in. The leather is goatskin suede, and the interior is viscose. It isn't quite as high-waisted as some of the other ones that I've gotten from them. I think this is meant to sit just a little bit lower on you, kind of more that mid-rise than exactly a high-rise or a low-rise. So we'll see where it fits. But yeah, I think this is going to be a really, really beautiful. It is in their spring collection, and I think it will work really well for spring, but I would say that this is a year-round skirt, something that you can get a lot of use out of. So really excited for that one. I hope it fits. This is the mini skirt box. So these are all gonna be mini skirts. This is just a simple black knit high-waisted mini skirt, and it's got a bunch of stuff on it. That's a bummer. I have a Nanushka faux leather black mini skirt, and I really like it, but it's got this wrap detail, and I don't know, I've always felt like it draws attention to my tummy rather than sort of camouflages things. And I also have a black linen skirt that I wear in summer from And Other Stories, but I didn't have kind of just like a year-round basic black knit that could go. So the linen one will be great for summer, but this will be great for the other slightly colder seasons when linen just isn't the vibe, you know? So I wanted to order that. We'll see how it fits. It's got little pockets on the front. Really cute. And I would be surprised if that's not fully cotton or a wool blend, but let me double check. Yes, it is a merino wool, and I just want to show you the picture that they have on the website of this. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but look at how, I'll insert a picture. Like the model just looks so perfectly 60s, amazing, like mod. I just love it. I love mod. Like, I love the mod style. This skirt also got me right in the heart. I think I'm just feeling slightly more feminine things for spring, summer this year. So I got this really beautiful knit, sort of eyelet detail, scallop bottomed mini skirt. I think this will be so beautiful. Just like with a plain t-shirt or a little crop top, or, you know, it's just really, really sweet, really cute, really pretty, and I am very excited about that. What size did I order that one in? That is definitely cotton with a viscose lining. Viscose? How do you say it? Anybody know? So the black skirt was a size extra large. The patchwork skirt was the 44, like I said, and this comes in like large, extra large, medium, small, and I got an extra large, which is the equivalent of a 42 in Sezane, I believe. So, and that's called the Malia skirt, by the way. And then this one, I actually already have this next skirt in, oh, it's, I don't know what this material is, so I'll have to look it up. But I already have this skirt style in a different material that I got last year, and I really, really like this print. It's really gorgeous. I think this is such a great, again, like spring, summer, fall skirt. I did get this in a 44. It might be too big. Again, I might have to size down. But yeah, it's 100% Ramy, R-A-M-Y, and then the lining is viscose, but I don't know what Ramy is. I'll have to look that up, but it feels nice. It's thicker than cotton, like a normal cotton, so I'm curious. I also bought the matching top to go to the skirt. So it's this really beautiful, very lightweight organic cotton. This is the Claudio shirt. It has, I believe I've ordered this before. It's got, you can't really see it right now, but it's got this little pucker, like ruffle, I don't know if it's ruffle detail, but like this little gather at the top of the sleeve, which is nice. It's got a slightly longer cuff, and it's a bit boxy, a little bit shorter, but it's got the same matching pattern. And I'm not normally a matchy person, but I thought we'd give it a try because I just really like this print. I don't know that I will keep both the top and the skirt, just because, well, one, I have to send a lot back, but also I'm not super matchy, so I think one or the other, you know? Okay, this dress, well, is a midi shirt dress. It's got this, it's nice kind of heavier weight material, so it's good for 3 seasons. Button up, shirt dress detail, wide belt, collar, and it's got these short little sleeves with the fold over. So I think it's a really nice dress. Yeah, so that was the Raquel dress. I did get it in a 42 and it is cotton. And then this top, sorry, just trying to make sure they give you all the information. Okay, this top is, I think it's the Max shirt again. What is it? Yeah, this is another Max shirt. Again, it's quite oversized, quite large. It's got this beautiful embroidery on it. I think it's really lovely. Nice, like light to medium weight. It'll be great for spring and summer. Maybe a little bit into fall, but mostly it's spring, summer. And then last, but certainly not least, a pair of Sezane jeans. So I have a pair of Everlane wide leg, high-waisted jeans that I love. And I wear them so much that they're starting to rub in the thighs, because I'm a girl who's thighs touch, and they're starting to wear out. And so I wanted to rebuy them, but they don't have that same wash available. And then I saw these on Sezane, and they're very similar, and I thought I would try. My issue with Sezane denim is that it doesn't have much elastin in it, so it's quite, like, it is what it is. It's not gonna warm up and loosen up on you. And it can be kind of difficult. Their denim is harder to size and know how it's gonna fit you than any of their other clothing that I've ever tried. Like, I've ordered a bunch of their denim before and I've never kept any because it's been so difficult. So we will see. Hopefully these look great and fit great. They are nice and thick. I think they would last longer than the Everlane ones. They're a little bit more expensive. Okay, so that is all the things I bought, and now I'm gonna go try them all on and show them to you. I'll probably be wearing multiple things at once because we gotta get through this quickly. There's a lot here, as you can tell. So let's try them on. Okay, so this is the, what was it called? I forget the name, but it'll be right here. And obviously everything is linked below in the description box, so no worries there. Hopefully things are available, but like I said, Sezane can sell out pretty fast, so. Oh, this is the Raquel dress, that's the name of it. Okay, so things I like. I love the length of it. I think that is a great, lovely length, very flattering, easy to move in, very office appropriate, all those things. You could definitely run a bunch of errands in it. Very nice. Good weight for, I think, spring through fall. Might be a little heavy on really hot summer days, but I live in the Pacific Northwest, so it doesn't usually get that hot. So I'm not super worried about that. But yeah, if it gets, you know, up into the high 80s, that would become quite warm and this might start to feel quite heavy. I like where this is sitting on my waist. It could sit just a slightly bit lower, but I am long torsoed, like I said, so I think this would fit really nicely on most people's natural waistline, and it does come far enough down. I wish there was half an inch more, but that's just me. So that's a me thing. And I just really like, I mean, the material is really high quality. Things I don't like, it is too narrow in the shoulders. Normally, this is a 42, so it should be a size 10. And normally a 42 in Sezane fits me just fine in terms of their shoulders. This is way too narrow in the shoulders. And it's actually quite roomy in the waist. Like when I was putting it on, I'm like, oh, should I have size down? And then I got on the shoulders, I was like, too big in the waist, too small in the shoulders. So it's tight, and like if I lift, can you see it? Like if I lift my shoulders up, it bunches in a way that, like, it's just not, I'll go closer so you can kind of see where this is. It's just not where it should be. I think it's just too narrow in the shoulders. So unfortunately that doesn't work out. The other thing I don't love are that the pockets are this way. I mean, I think from a design perspective, it's kind of nice, but like, they're not actually that usable, right? Like, I mean, I could unbutton them and they'd probably be fine. They're a little narrow too. I wish they were just a little bit wider so my hand could actually fit in there. I do have large hands as well, so maybe the problem is just that my proportions are not what they made this for. Maybe if you have smaller hands, it would fit just fine, but they are a little narrow. And yeah, other than that, I like it. So unfortunately, it won't work for me. If you are somebody who has narrow shoulders, probably would work just fine for you. So yeah, that's that dress. Oh, and you know, I'm putting together outfits as I do it just so you have a visual, but like, these are some Sam Edelman kitten heels that I think are really nice. And then a basket bag. And this would be such a cute little afternoon outfit running errands around town. I'll be honest, I was prepared to say no to this, right? I was like, it's gonna be too short. It's short, but I don't think it's too short. I mean, we'll have to do a sit test. And honestly, the material, when I was touching it to put it on, felt quite itchy, and it is a little itchy. Like where my skin is touching it directly, it has a bit of scratch to it, and I wonder if that would loosen up if you washed it a couple of times, you know? But I think it's something that I would just stop noticing in a little while. But if you're really sensitive to that kind of thing, probably not gonna work for you. And yeah, I thought also the slip would be like laughable, but it does fit. It does have adjustable straps, so I had to lower them all the way so that it would fit over my butt properly and fit where I needed it to. But it does fit, and it does have adjustable straps, so that's great. And yeah, generally speaking, I think this is great. I think it's really cute. It's a little, like, I don't think that this is too much of a big deal. It's like a little bit of maybe like a gap right here. Not even a gap, but just like, it doesn't quite line up fully as well as I'd like it to, but it's not even something that I think other people would notice. It's just me. But yeah, I think this is quite cute. I feel very cute. I feel very pretty in this. Obviously, I'm pairing it with my Loewe, my puzzle, because what else? And then same Sam Edelman shoes because it's easy. Man, I really thought this was going to be the easy no, and the first dress was going to be the easy yes, and I might be very wrong. I really like this. This is very, very cute. Cowboy boots and a jean jacket, adorable. Okay, this shirt dress. I mean, firstly, it's not too short. Again, it's pretty decent in all actuality. Like, I don't feel like I am just wearing an oversized shirt. And I think that maybe is part of it. I wish that this was a little bit slimmer cut, you know? I wish that it had a bit more definition and just came in more to make it feel a little bit more feminine and more like a shirt dress rather than just I'm wearing a giant shirt. You know what I mean? There's a subtle difference, and I don't know why, but the psychology of it, one makes me feel a little bit like I'm running around without clothes on appropriately. In this case, where I feel like I'm just wearing a big old shirt and I forgot my pants. And when it is a bit more tailored and brought in and feels more like an intentional dress, then I feel like I'm fully clothed. So for me, it's just like a little bit of a psychological switch. Even as I was putting that, I was like, okay, so the material weight is lovely. I think this would be a great spring, fall addition to your closet if you are into that thing. Even if you're just looking for like a gigantic oversized shirt, this is great. And this deserves a better styling, but this is what I had really fast. Like, these are my Fry harness boots. It feels like the most obvious thing. I am so pale, it's gross. I'm so sorry. It's not gross. I am entirely too pale. I don't feel amazing when I'm this pale. I just feel pasty, like I haven't seen the sun, because I haven't. So I think I would, I prefer to have on a pair of tights just to give me some amount of color. I might put on my like thigh-high sort of tan boots with this instead. They're like over the knee thigh-high boots to give it, then I would feel a bit more covered too. Maybe that would be more helpful. It just feels more like a shirt and less like a dress to me. And I don't know, even I was just putting on, I was just like, I don't think this is for me. So we've got the Eyelet Max shirt, and this is just so lovely. Like, it just fits. It fits like the Max shirt I already own. And I think that the eyelet detail, this embroidery sort of eyelet detail, is really nice. I wonder if I would prefer it in a size down, so it's just a little bit more fitted. It definitely has room in the shoulders that I could go down a size and it would fit a little bit, it would be a little bit more fitted. My concern is that it might be a little too short in the sleeves then, because these feel like, I like my sleeves a little longer, but this sits just directly on your wrist. So kind of thing, but this is the fit of the shirt. It's great, very cool, very oversized. These pants are I forget what the pant is called, but they're the pant. And it's so funny, all the things that I thought were gonna be, well, not all the things, many of the things I thought I was gonna be like, hell yes to, I'm kind of like a on. These pants, like, okay, so the vision here, I'm not gonna do it fully because I don't want to, but the concept would be to, do the thing, right? And like, how lovely, like paper bag waist, kind of what does that look? Can't even see. Okay, you get the concept, right? So it's meant to be a paper bag. Here's the thing, they're really high-waisted. They're just too tight in the hips for me, and I feel a little bit like through this region, from like here, yeah, I think from like mid-thigh up to about here, I feel a little bit like a stuffed sausage. Not a ton, but like they just are, I think I might need to order up a size in these if I were to get them. I just don't think that I would be super comfortable in them. They're just a little too tight, there's no room for give. And maybe they would loosen up as I wore them, but I just don't think that's it. I don't know, I just don't think that they flatter my body the way that I would like. And I like them, but I don't think that I like them enough to reorder a size up. I might later, like if they go on sale or something like that, I might be like, yeah, size up, I think that should do it. But I don't think that this is the vibe. They feel like nice to the touch, but as I have them on, I'm like, So yeah, I think the shirt is a strong maybe. I want to see how I can style it with a bunch of different pieces before I decide yes on this. And I want to think about maybe seeing if they have like an eyelet or embroidered style in a different shirt that I might like the cut of a little bit better. But I think these pants are a no. I love the skirt. It is so cute, and I think such a lovely feminine piece. I think I'm not often drawn to very feminine pieces, but I think this is exactly my kind of thing. It is feminine, but a little interesting because of the like crochet pattern. It's a little boho, but it could definitely be taken in a soft feminine direction, or it could be edged up, or it could go farm girl, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a very versatile skirt, and I really like it. And I actually don't have like a cream mini skirt. No, I do. Just kidding. It's also from Sezane. But I really, really like this, and it fits perfectly. So I think this one is a no-brainer. I knew it was gonna be. This is so funny. It's like a funny order. Like, am I gonna love it? Is it gonna work? If not, I don't know. This is why you have to try everything on. Like, you have to order everything and try it on. This is why my Sezane orders are always so cute, because you never know. Okay, so this blue shirt, I think this works great with it. I think this is a really lovely pairing. It's, again, a lot more feminine than I would normally go, but I really like it. I think on the whole, I'm not sure that this shirt is one that I really want to add to the collection. It's between the white eyelet one and this one. I lean towards the white eyelet one, but I don't have a shirt in this color or anything like this, and I already have a white shirt in the exact same style as both of this one and the previous one are the Max shirt. So I really like that cut, but anyway, we'll see. But I think this is really pretty. So I think this is a very nice combination. And I feel like the embroidery of these like florals just really matches the aesthetic vibe of the skirt. And yeah, I just really, really like that. And it goes great with my Pollen Sime. So like, this would be such a cute little farmer's market outfit, or again, like if I wanted to go work from the coffee shop in spring and summer. Like, this is really sweet, really pretty. I like this a lot. All right, well, like I said, this is the skirt that made me sit up and pay attention to this collection. And while I do like it, I like these kinds of pieces, and I really like them on other people, and then I put them on my body and I'm like, eh. It is a great skirt. It is definitely too big. I should have ordered a 42. I suspect the 42 might be just a little bit too small though, or rather, I just worry that it would be. I think it'd probably be fine. Here's my thing. These are snap buttons. See? Snap button. I thought that they would be like button, and I wish that they were, because these are not particularly difficult to undo. And that feels like a problem, because if for whatever reason you catch your skirt on something, you are now pantsless in front of the world. Which is something I think you should be considering if you, like me, well, I mean, I don't know that that would happen very often, but it is a fear that I would have, right? And like, I'm clumsy enough that that probably would happen to me. So, you know, it's just a thing. I wish that they had considered that when they were creating these fastens. I do understand that leather can be quite difficult to make buttonholes in, and so I get why they might have, from a manufacturing perspective, chosen to go with the snaps. I just don't think that that is the smartest. Even if they had just done like the top one as like a proper fasten, so that you didn't have to worry about the whole thing falling off of you, because it's like, it's snap all the way down, my friends. Like, yeah, so that is just a bummer. I also had, I don't know, part of me wishes that there was some denim worked into these patchworks, you know what I mean? Like, or something lighter. I thought that these would be a lighter, more of like a beige, like an ecru color, that would have more color variation. I mean, there is a lot of color variation, but I thought there would be like something closer to a cream in here. I don't know why, maybe it's just silly of me. So yeah, I think that while I really do like this skirt, I have some concerns about the practicality of the snaps. and I think that for the price, I would prefer to wait and see if it goes on sale. If it goes on sale, then I might, and it's in a 42, I might reorder it and see how I feel about it then. But this is like an over $200 skirt. I don't remember exactly, but like it's an expensive skirt and I just feel like if it's not perfect, I don't really want to spend the money on it. Like, we'll think about it. This is just like this is a T. Tahari polo that I got from Nordstrom Rack, so not a Sezane piece. I felt like it was more the vibe of how they styled this. I loved the way that they styled this. It was great. It was so 60s, 70s fantastic, and I'm just not pulling it off the same way. Well, crap. I really like this skirt and it fits absolutely perfectly. It hits just right in the hips. It's just the right length. I like that the weight is a little heavier. The other version that I bought of this skirt it's like the same version, I think, but is a lighter cotton. And so it feels a little less, a little less durable, and it doesn't feel like it covers quite as nicely. I really like this skirt a lot. Okay, I am almost out of battery. Like I was saying, I really, really like this combination. I love this skirt. It's great. It's fantastic. I think it goes really nicely with this top. As I'm wearing this top more and more, I think I might want to size down in it. I mean, I have the oversized white top and I love that, but I think I prefer, especially in like a dressy top, I think I would prefer something a little bit more fitted. And it's not like a size down is going to be super fitted. It's still going to be somewhat oversized, but it just won't be quite so bulky around the waist and hard to tuck into things. So worth trying. We'll see. But yeah, I think the skirt is a strong probably. So this is the skirt I ordered, and my initial thought as I was putting on is like, oh, I probably should have ordered up a size, but it is already an extra large. And it isn't that it's too, I mean, there's a lot of stretch in this skirt, but I think it would be more comfortable for long-term wear if it was a 2XL, which size is not like the be all and end all, but it is a little hard for me to swallow. This is the Betty cardigan. I've had this for a few years now. I think it would be a cute pairing with this. Yeah, I don't know. I think that, so this is a knit skirt and it's merino wool and I like it. But I think that I would prefer something with a bit more structure to it. So maybe less of a different kind of wool, or something, yeah, something that didn't quite cling so much, but like sat on top of, right? You know the difference, right? Like, sorry. Yeah, I think I would like something that sort of sits on top of me and gives a bit more of an A-line rather than something that kind of clings to my curves. I think I would just feel more comfortable with that, but otherwise it's great. The material is great, the length is great. It's very, very comfortable with a pair of tights. It'd be great. If I had a more structured black skirt already, I think then I would be happy to have this as an addition to my closet. But I think that I would rather prioritize finding a more structured black mini skirt and kind of keep this for like when I need another black, you know, like sometimes it's like you don't need just one black skirt, you need like the black skirt that is the linen skirt for summer, and then the black leather mini skirt, and then a black like wool mini skirt that's got more structure to it. And sometimes you want something that clings a little bit more to you, and so, you know, sometimes it feels silly to have like 5 different black shirts or 5 different white shirts, but they all have different like different cuts, different purposes, different vibes. And so yeah, I don't think that I need to prioritize finding something with more structure before I go and take this one. And I'm pretty sure I'll always be able to find something like this. So it's not like it's a one of a kind, never seen this kind of thing before, right? Like there's plenty of them. And oh, like I said, this is the Betty cardigan. I've had it for years. And then this is a knit top that I got from Other Stories a couple years ago. So this is that Claudio shirt that matches the skirt I really, really liked. I actually do own a very similar, I have the same style of shirt in a different pattern, and if I'm honest, I don't reach for it that often, partially because I find the pattern a little difficult to wear, but also because I just don't know that this style of shirt really suits me. I think I love the pattern, this pattern. I think it's fun and it's bold, but I think the little like gather on the sleeves right here, just like, it really isn't my vibe, if I'm honest. Like it's just a bit too feminine. And then yeah, I mean, I like the shirt. This is what it looks like untucked. It fits well. Like, I think it's the right level of boxy. It tucks into tucks into things nicely. It's a great length, you know, it is great in the shoulders. I find that the sleeves are a little shorter than I would like, but I think that's just the style of the shirt. So yeah, so I think that I'm probably gonna, in favor of the skirt, I also tried wearing these together and they don't, like, do not wear them as a set. I don't think that they really work as a set, which is funny because they're the same print, but I don't find that they work. Anyway, but I think I would prefer the skirt to the top. Okay, these jeans, I need to remind myself that in Sezane's denim, I need to size up. So I should have ordered a 44. They are long enough, they're great in terms of length. I like the wash. I think they're nice, thick denim. They would hold up really well. They feel really quality. There is no stretch, zero stretch at all, none. And while they are loosening up just a little bit around the waist because, you know, things do expand with heat, they're so tight from here to like here that there's just no way. It's just way too tight. It's like as tight as some of my tightest pairs of jeans. I can get in them, but it's not an all-day comfortable kind of situation. And I don't think it's doing anything for my ass. So these are gonna go back. And I think that is the end of it. So what am I thinking of keeping? The crochet dress, I think that's great. The crochet skirt, also love that. The skirt that matches this print, really great. And then I think probably gonna order the white eyelet in a smaller size, probably. And then I'm debating on the blue shirt. So I think those are the pieces I need to spend some time with and think through how would I incorporate this into my closet. Yeah, that's this haul. I thought honestly that I would have a harder time picking. So my pocketbook is really grateful that this was pretty easy to do, but yeah, I do feel bad about ordering such large amounts and then returning so much. It's the only way to do it because of where I live. So let me know what you think of these things. What would you keep? What did you pick up from the new collection? They've got more to drop. There were bags and there were shoes and stuff, and they always drop more stuff. But yeah, I would love to hear what you got, what you like, what you think of what I'm keeping, style suggestions, any of it. And don't forget, I will be posting like when I play and style those outfits that I think I'm keeping to see if I can incorporate. Well, my batteries just totally gave up. As I was saying, if you want to see what I do with the pieces that I think I'm gonna keep, if I, as I style them and do my whole like 5 outfits thing, I will post those on my YouTube. So subscribe, check those out, and they should be coming out in the next week or so. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.